Welcome, everybody, to episode 3 of the COD Casuals podcast. I'm your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
And I'm thrilled that we finally made it to episode 3.
Episode 3.
We're steamrolling through this, still going on our weekly schedule we planned on doing.
We've been consistent.
Yeah, which is what we're trying to do for everybody. Make sure that we're not falling behind.
Yeah, we have to stay relevant.
Yeah, and not taking doing a long podcast and then just taking 2 weeks off
And give up.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, just give up. Yeah.
So
we're here to stay.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And as we're doing this podcast, when it goes out, it'll be going out on Monday. So this is
Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern.
Exactly. So right now we're doing this on Sunday, and we're watching the
Saturday.
Yeah. I'm fucking drunk right now. We're watching the Call of Duty League going on right now, as we do pretty much every weekend, which is so great about the league right now. They're doing it every weekend. So we're watching those games. Just got finished up with one. And yeah, amazing game so far. The games this whole weekend
They've been great.
Oh,
great games.
Yeah. And kind of what we wanted to talk about today and what we see on the map is the way these boys play the game.
Yeah.
And how we could transfer so much of that.
Just COD basics that people, they just need to learn if you're playing COD.
Yeah, especially from where we are, right?
Yeah.
You know, we play, again, we said for the 20,000th time, we're mainly public match players. But so many of these are just basics that you should have.
Yeah, a lot of pub players just don't do.
Oh, my God.
The lack of knowledge that they don't have.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter what level you are.
Yeah. Because we're not going to go in. We can go into depth about some stuff, but this isn't for people that play League.
Yeah.
And if people are always going to say, "Oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to talk competitive." We're not trying to talk about competitive.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for the public players to understand. You can take stuff that competitive players do and put that into your own game.
Yeah, and whether you're a hardcore League player, you've been grinding it out at elite level, or you're
just trying to have fun.
Yeah,
with
you're
your
a complete
friends.
scrub. Yeah, it can easily just up your game watching some of the things that they do. First thing that they do all the time, we were listening to he was Merc and Maven, the two commentators for the Call of Duty League, talking about map placement.
Yeah.
They were playing or they're just playing Control.
Yeah, they were playing Control.
Right.
Raid Control.
Yeah, Raid Control. We love Raid. Thank God for bringing it back, Control is just 2 points. One team has to capture those points or capture the point. So the more people you stack on it, the faster you collect it. The other team's just trying to have you not collect it. And yeah, you can't toss lives in that game. It's based on lives. So if you die, I think, 30 lives per round?
Yeah, it's 30 lives.
Yeah.
I got you want to start off just talking about the Minimap?
Yeah,
these
sure.
basics. Well, we have a list of topics that we wrote down before this podcast, so we'll just go through.
Trying to be a bit more professional.
Yeah, just some of those, some of those things that we need to.
Yeah, perfect thing, in the Minimap, when you're watching those guys play there, they're looking at the Minimap all the time. You could see it on their cams.
Yeah.
But they're doing that because they're trying to cover the map.
Yeah.
They're trying to, whether they're just trying to have placement on the map, having all aspects of the map covered so that the other team, wherever they go, you can take those guys down.
Yeah.
And also, most of the time you see too, we come across it a little bit, people using suppressors so you can't see them on the minimap.
Yeah.
But most of the time, man, people are fucking shooting tons of bullets, and man, they're coming up on the map.
Blips, yeah.
The
number one thing, yeah, you got to shoot straight in COD, but if you know how to read the minimap and understand that, you'll play good in COD.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
People, if you just watch the minimap, then you'll probably play better than most people.
Yeah.
Even if you can't shoot that straight.
Yeah, it's true because the minimap just reveals everything.
Yeah, literally everything.
That's why back in, Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Remember that?
No minimap in the beginning.
Oh my God, it was a nightmare.
You just had to focus on spawns. And that was still for casual players that literally you're already not looking at the minimap and you don't understand spawns. You're not thinking about it too much. You're just running through the map.
Yeah.
And then for people that actually do try to understand the spawns, it was awful because you didn't know where your teammates were either.
Yeah, you had no idea. It was like you had to have a good headset. You know?
Yeah.
But then obviously they patched that in Modern Warfare and they got the minimap. And minimap's always been a thing. It hasn't changed at all in all the years of Call of Duty. Just if you're watching the minimap and say your teammate gets fried.
Yeah.
You'll see where he died.
Yeah.
You'll see his his triangle. You'll see his character go away. You'll see the red dot, and that's where you can go if you're close by. You can run over there and get that kill.
That's definitely tip number one. Watch the minimap. Out of anything that we talk about, just watch the minimap.
Yeah.
That is like the number one thing to rule to help you get better at the game.
Yeah, because that lends into getting trades.
Yeah.
When we say trades, that's someone kills me, and then my teammate kills them back instantly.
Yeah.
This is really important in that game we mentioned, Control, where it is based on lives.
Yeah.
So if there's one team that has say 28 lives left, the other team's got 15 lives.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
You always want to keep those pretty even. So being able to read the minimap and get those trades, I mean, that's everything.
And with the minimap too, if there's a UAV up or a harp up, guys, you need to go in and
my Christ.
Just stare at the minimap.
Yeah.
Just watch where those arrows go, especially if the harp's up. I don't know how many times Mike and I have played, and I'm sure other people too.
Oh, yeah.
You're just absolutely destroying in a pub, and you have a harp up, so you know where everyone's going, but your teammates are just blindlessly just walking through, getting pieced.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes no sense. You could be screaming with us. It pisses us off because that's happened to us so many times we play.
Yeah.
And
teammates just throwing. Doesn't make any sense.
It's one thing if you're way up in a game mode. Say you're at Control, it goes to 3 rounds. Say you're on the second round and you're just steamrolling these kids. Then you're just I don't even need my team. But say your team is really holding your back. You need them.
You need them.
You need them to cover you. They got to look at the minimap.
Yeah. Well, we'll go more in depth about the other game modes because the majority of people, I would say, just play TDM.
Yeah.
Team Deathmatch.
Yep.
Because it's the first thing that when you load the game,
it's the easiest thing.
Yeah. You just run in and kill people. That's it. And for the most part, that's pretty simple, but you can still take the what the topics we're talking about and apply that to the game in TDM.
Yeah.
You can apply any of this to any game mode you play.
Yeah.
Just to get better.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing free for all.
Yeah.
And you're not really seeing anybody die on the map like your teammates.
Yeah.
Since obviously you're by yourself. Mm-hmm. I mean, man, looking at the minimap and seeing those red dots everywhere, that'll save you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess we can move to the next one. That is rule number 1. Watch the minimap.
Watch the damn minimap.
Please watch the minimap. I know there are people out there that feel the same pain as we do, where you're just literally carrying the team.
Yeah.
You and your friends or whatever, just carrying the team, and the teammates just can't do anything because they're not watching the minimap.
Yeah, I think it was last night we were playing. It might have been. We were playing Garrison.
We got 3-0'd.
Yeah, but I think one of those rounds I called in the harp, and it was down to it was a 5v5 at that point, right? If we were talking Control, and the lives got that low right at the end, and I called in the harp, team still lost. That should be almost an instant W.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you can see
where everyone is on the map.
How can you lose that? You know. But people they don't look at it and then they get pieced.
Yeah.
And just watch the damn minimap.
Yeah, just watch the minimap.
For the love of God. do us a favor. Do everyone a favor.
I guess some of these topics that we wrote down we can go over pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I guess the next one is we can say constantly reloading. That's a bad habit that you have and I have too.
Yeah.
We've all caught on to it.
Oh yeah.
It only takes a few bullets to kill an enemy.
Yeah.
You don't need to reload right after.
No, you don't need to be you fire 4 shots and then you got to go reload,
Yeah.
We've
all been guilty of it, but it's a bad habit cuz you always get caught.
Yeah.
You get caught, and I'm sure a lot of people, they don't do the triangle or the YY to cancel reload.
Right.
I'm sure most casuals have no idea what that even is.
Yeah.
That's when you hit the reload button twice and it cancels your reload, so your gun just like pops back up.
Yeah.
And you can start shooting. But that split like millisecond, you might die.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, right when you're reloading and you see your ammo clip, or is it bottom right, I guess, of the screen, you see that go from 2 to 30, like the clip's reloaded, double tap triangle or one, and he'll reset the gun.
Yeah.
And you don't have to finish the animation.
Yeah.
Know? That'll save you tons.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You don't need to reload every single time.
No.
Because if you're reloading every single time, it's going to cost you at some point.
Yeah, the almighty COD timing will do you dirty. You're gonna get
switching your sidearm is faster.
Yeah, right.
Than reloading, which is true.
Yeah, it is true. But even that is something I struggle with a lot.
Yeah, I triangle more than I switch to my sidearm.
Yeah.
Than anything.
Yeah, I do too.
I think I've gotten better switching to my sidearm, but like we all get caught in it.
Yeah, there's certain times where I just don't feel comfortable being able to pull out my sidearm. Like if a guy is one shot, meaning like he's got no health left. If I breathe on this fool, he's dead.
Yeah.
Then I'll pull out my sidearm because I can finish him. Yeah. But like the Diamatti, there's some times where I've put in like 3 bursts on a kid and he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Like it knocks your confidence of like, oh yeah, my sidearm's strong.
Yeah. It just depends on like the situation you're in. But that's one quick tip. Don't reload all the time.
Yeah, you don't have to. You'll be fine. If you have 13 or 16 bullets in a clip, you can kill somebody, okay?
Yeah.
But you can't be shooting straight circles, right? Mm-hmm. So what else do we have on there? That was one of them.
I guess the next one we can talk about is, this kind of relates to the mini map, but watching where your teammates are on the map.
Yeah.
And we can go more in depth about that too, of like, you have to know where your teammates are and then where you are on the map.
Right. So this is huge for like objective game modes, right?
Yeah.
In particular. Like search and destroy, hardpoint, and
control. Yeah, and like any game mode. But in particular, like objective game modes, it's really important.
Yeah, because you're trying to hold points.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to attack or defend something.
Yeah.
On a map, If it's team deathmatch, man, it's just it could be a shit show. People are just kind of running around.
Spawns are completely flipping.
Yeah.
But that's like, I guess later down the line we can talk about spawns because that gets complicated.
Yeah.
And most people aren't even thinking about that.
Right.
But yeah, no, just watching where your teammates are on the map can help because you want control of the map. Like the more your team's actually spread out and map control you have, the better advantage you have, especially on an objective game mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like as we're talking, we're watching the COD games right now, the pros play. Man, if any of you haven't already tuned into it, you got to see it. I mean, to see exactly what we're talking about, you can really understand what's going on, not by watching the actual game itself, but looking at the mini map.
Yeah, just watching the map
and seeing where they're spread out.
Yeah,
like they are always trying to cover all the lanes in the map, and making sure that those guys, like whatever team, they cannot go anywhere.
Yeah,
and especially for any of these objective game modes, you want that.
Yeah. And I guess like adding on to that, you have to know where you are on the map too.
Yeah.
And that sounds super simple, but like if 2 of your teammates are pushing the same head glitch or something, you don't need to. All of you don't need to be watching the same lane at once.
Yeah.
Because you get caught all the time. Like if some guy peeks out and he gets a triple because everyone just lines up.
Oh my God.
You don't need to all be watching the same lane.
No.
That's something a lot of people don't think about. But I think that's just because pub players, we focus on our own gameplay.
Yeah.
Instead of the overall win.
Yeah.
I don't know about anyone else, but when I go into a pub, I want to win. Yeah. I don't really care. Yeah, I want to do well, but I want to win the actual game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we're not sweating to the point where you're treating this like it's a professional match or anything.
Yeah.
But we're playing enough where we want to win.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe that's just us. I don't like going into games losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can call us tryhards.
Yeah.
We're not
sweats, tryhards. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
we're not though. It's just Like, we're just going in to play the game.
Yeah, and you're playing the game, I guess you know how it should be played,
Yeah.
You're
Like, I'm just trying to win the game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into a game expecting to lose.
Yeah. And we come across a couple of those guys in the public match like we did yesterday. That guy on Cartel. What was his name? Richard.
Oh, Richard, yeah.
If he's watching, beast. Yeah, he tries.
Yeah, he
that
tries.
Dude tries big time.
And I don't think there's anything wrong like trying in a pub.
No.
But I mean, people get mad because they're like, well, that's what League plays for. I'm like, I mean, yeah, I would say that's true. But, people like us, we don't have a team of 4. Yeah. They're the 2 of us. And for the most part, if it's the 2 of us, like technically we should be losing against a team of 6.
Yeah.
Like in a pub.
Mm-hmm.
If the other 4 players on our team are just bad.
Yeah. Well, and that's what happens when we've played league play is we get dubs from time to time, but man, oh man, sometimes it's brutal. Again, there's people in there who just straight up are really, really good. There's no denying that. They're insane players.
And like you can tell, like they're all friends. They've played together for so long, and they know each other's tendencies.
That's the thing. Is they 4
think alike,
guys.
They know what their teammates are gonna do, and it's hard if you don't have the chemistry.
Yeah, if you don't have the chemistry and you're playing a competitive game mode, and you've only got 2 people and you get 2 random people.
Yeah.
Man, it's brutal.
Yeah.
And you can see that with those guys when they play because they, tying back to what we were talking about, map positioning, man, those guys, they always have it covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're locking down everything.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why we play pubs because, I mean, we'll jump into league play from time to time, but I'd feel more comfortable jumping into league play if we had 2 other people that just wanted to play league.
We'll go back to league once we hit master for this season.
For the season. Yeah. Season 2 of Cold War.
New season just dropped. We're on the straight grind.
Yeah.
I don't want to be fucking around in league play.
Yeah.
Trying to rank up. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I want to hit
the ranking system in league isn't even that good anyways in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not really exciting. You don't get anything cool out of it.
Yeah.
But
going back to map positioning and stuff, a simple thing that I don't think a lot of people do is just holding a head glitch.
Yeah.
And a head glitch is, say there's a barrel in front of you and you go up to the barrel and your head is barely peeking over the barrel. That's what head glitching is because your enemy can't see you.
Yeah.
I mean, they can see you, but just
barely.
Your head. That's it.
Yeah. You're able to see them and aim over and shoot over a point, but they can't really see you. It's not like you're standing out in the open.
Yeah. And now you have cover from that barrel, and you can, peach people while they're walking up to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and holding lanes. That's part of it.
That ties in with some patience.
Yeah.
Which, man, we're trying to work on that too, But that can benefit you so much. If you're holding a head glitch, oh man, just stay there for it's an eternity in Call of Duty. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
5-10 seconds.
Yeah, and when we say holding a head glitch, we're trying to be smart and positioning ourselves. I swear to God, I'm not saying hold an LMG with a thermal LMG with the stoner and you literally just don't move. Don't do that. Please don't do
be that guy.
We hate that. Any Call of Duty player hates that. I get it. You're trying to rank up guns. Maybe. I hope you are. I think we've all done it to a point. To get
if
camos.
It's diamond and you're using it,
don't do that.
Get out of here.
Don't do that.
We don't want to see that.
Yeah. And when people are saying, "Oh, you're camping," because you're holding a head glitch, it's not camping. It's waiting.
Yeah.
I consider camping if I die from a guy on a head glitch and I run back 2 or 3 times and he's still there, he's camping.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. If you holding a head glitch or holding a point, you should go through the map and be able to kind of identify these particular points on the map that you can hold, right? And whenever you're trying to, right now, for example, we're watching them Optic in LA. They're playing on was it Crossroad Strike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always mess the name up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's I always think Cross Strike or Crossroads. It's both. This is barrels galore. This map. There are barrels everywhere.
Just headies.
Yeah, exactly. Those are just head glitches everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're in the streets, I mean, man, there's boxes that I'm looking at. Like, there's all these barrels. You can run up to those.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to advance,
Yeah.
you think those guys might be coming to you,
Mm-hmm.
get on one of those.
Get on the barrel.
Get on the barrel for like a second.
Yeah.
You know?
And just watch.
Yeah. You know? Don't just run up like an idiot.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
like 3 guys all lined up.
Yeah.
And then you get Demonic
Yeah.
with his Diamond LMG thermal, who just mows you down.
And I mean, that can lead into the next tip too. If just don't charge like a person on a head glitch over and over. Like to constantly, like when me and you play, we just see our teammates, they're running the same path every single time because they're like, we're going to kill that guy once at least. We're going to get him off.
Yeah.
Like adapt, change your play style a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you don't want, if you flooded in like 3 or 4 times and you've died all 3 or 4 times, maybe go a different route or sit back a little bit and wait. Because like going back to our example, the LMG, the thermal LMG, if a dude's laying in the back and like he doesn't even aim out, like he's just gonna see you.
Yeah, you're not gonna win against that guy.
Yeah,
you know,
go adapt and do something else.
Yeah, try a different move. Maybe do something called a flank.
Yeah,
you know?
Maybe go around trying to get him.
Yeah, you know, you're not going to be able to beat people like that, and especially if you're playing an objective game again, because that's what we mainly play. We play Control.
We'll play Hardpoint from time to time.
Yeah, where if you're in that, like TDM, I guess that's all. I mean, it still matters if you're throwing lives to the other team, if you care about winning.
Yeah.
But man, you gotta, if you're dying 2 or 3 times to something constantly, and that person ain't moving, man, you got to try a different move on that. Like, it's not
working.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
In the competitive community, that's called ego challenge. Because you think you're good enough to just kill that person. Yeah. Like, okay, maybe you are, but try something else.
Yeah.
Because especially Control, if we only have 30 lives total as a team, and if you push this one person 5 times and you've died all 5 times, that's 5 lives the team could have had.
Yeah.
Well, or like you could have just gone around to kill the person.
Yeah.
And like if that person's killed you 5 times in the same spot, you know they're not gonna move, and they're just gonna be sitting there. So go around or something.
Like we've seen it. Too many times to think of. If you're playing on Garrison, right, and there's a guy who's sitting there mid with like the Type 63, with a like an ACOG sight, or an LMG thermal.
Yeah.
Do not go mid. Do not run up the middle of the map. You will die.
Yeah.
Like that guy, like unless you like the entire team pushes him at once.
Yeah.
You know, and someone gets
him. You can't get everyone.
You know, but if there's 2 people going up the middle, or just one person keeps going over and over and over again, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
and like for me, a route that I run that helps with that is in the middle. I run straight through the middle of the map, but I go under the tanks because no one's gonna see me. Like the only chance I have of dying is a guy running at the bottom of the tank. Yeah. That's it. I minimize like my death rate. From going under there.
No.
And a lot of people, they just run straight up the middle and they get pieced.
Yeah. No, that's the perfect move. You know, going underneath just so you can get Sorry, just watching this game right now. It's getting a little dicey.
It's getting close.
It's kind of crazy.
Come on, Optic.
They need to step up here. This is kind of crazy. They should get it.
Yeah, they got spawns for next.
That's it.
Yeah, we go.
Wonderful. That was really scary.
1-0 Optic.
There we go. I'm very happy. Come on. My bracket is completely destroyed.
Yeah, mine is too.
Everyone's bracket's destroyed. But yeah, going back to what we were saying, you know, with running routes and not just doing the same thing. Yeah, you know, on Garrison, if we're playing Control, you know, you'll go under the tank, and you know, something like we see in the Pro League a lot is there's expected things, or expected moves. Right?
Yeah,
people think that they're gonna do that. You gotta try to play into the opposite of that.
Yeah,
you know, if like on that, like if you're attacking, try rushing up.
Yeah,
you know, at least like give it one shot.
Yeah,
like just push up
just
instantly.
Adapt to your enemy.
Yeah,
and how they play.
Yeah, Because sometimes we'll play against guys who rush up. They rush up like crazy on us. And we'll do the first round. We'll rush up with them. Like, all right, see how it goes. And then they smoke us.
Yeah.
And then we're like, all right, well, we got to play back a bit more.
Yeah.
Let them come to us because they're expecting us to push again with
them. You can tell how the enemy plays by me and you were fast players. Yeah. We like to just run up to everyone. But if both teams are just running up constantly, it's just, for the most part, it should just be an even trade. But if the other team's running up, you can sit back a little bit and pick them off. Yeah. That's not camping. That's just adapting. That's and being smart.
Being a creddy.
Just being a smart player.
Yeah.
And just feel the tempo of the game. Because, like, if we're rushing up and, like, we're frying the kids, like, we know that we can just ego chow everything.
Yeah.
And that's just feeling the tempo of the game. Because if players start feeling too scared because they don't want to, like, run up anymore, because they're trying to adapt and just sit back, at that point it just depends who can, like, gun the person first.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially if you're in a game where maybe your shot is not as good, you're getting outgunned, man, you have to kind of adapt to your play style.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean go complete 180, and if you're rushing, just turn into the biggest punk of all time.
Just stop.
Yeah, and pull out the diamond LMG and just never move.
Yeah.
Hold those head glitches for a little bit.
Yeah.
Play corners a bit.
Yeah.
And let them come to you. Yeah, I mean that happens a lot, And another thing too with that is if you're getting smoked up close with a submachine gun, don't sit back with a submachine gun.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be a bit more long range, maybe switch to an assault rifle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's another thing I guess we can just add.
Yeah.
Like, it matters what gun you use on, like, a map.
It does.
Because, like, in Cold War, Satellite, I mean, I've used a sub on that map before, but ideally you don't want to be using a submachine gun on that. That's a huge map.
Yeah, I never do.
You want an AR on that map because it's such a big map.
Yeah, I know you need an AR on that map. Like, we always run. I always run an XM4 on that.
Yeah,
map.
I run an XM4 a lot.
And then people will be sniping us, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
It's like depending on the map you're on, like, you definitely. It depends on the gun. Like, you have to switch to a sub or an AR or, like, sniper or whatever.
Yeah.
Unless I don't think our audience is the pros that run around with snipers in any map. Doesn't matter what map.
Yeah.
Those
guys they're that insane.
Yeah. I mean, if you're good enough, run whatever you want, I guess. But,
right.
Like, we're trying to appeal to the people that they just want to get better at COD in general.
Yeah, and a big part of that is maybe the gun that you're using is not part of your play style.
Yeah.
Like, I am not a very good AR player.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be able to run an AR on Crossroad Strike.
Yeah.
Like, that would be so hard for me to do. Where if I'm, I don't know, like, if I'm on Satellite, I mean, I can hang with an AR on that map pretty well.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, it's all map specific.
Yeah.
Certain maps I have to use an AR. Other maps I have to use a sub.
Like, play to your play style, but also
play the map.
Yeah, recognize the map that you're on.
Yeah.
Because that's a huge part. So if you're playing on a small map, like an AR up close, you're probably not going to win. Yeah. I mean, the XM4 is a little bit different, but that thing just fries.
Absolute laser beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where you're going to play on a map, too. Like, if we're thinking about it, like, a great example is Satellite, which I really like that map.
Yeah, I like that map.
That was in the beta, and I always liked that map. It is hard to see.
Yeah.
Got to make sure my glasses are clean when I go to play that map, because it's pretty brutal sometimes on the eyes. But, like, if I'm going to have an AR, I'm not going to be trying to get into gunfights at, like, the top plane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be always, like, trying to get, like, barrel stuff or be, like, right in front of somebody.
Yeah.
I'm going to try my best to either be in the dunes and, like, hold, like, the rock head glitch.
Yeah. I mean, that goes back to, like, positioning of the map.
Yeah.
Just where you are.
Yeah.
And holding.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be in, like, a small room, like, closed off with an AR.
No, you're screwed.
Because if someone just runs in with a sub, you're probably going to lose.
Yeah. You always got to have, like, an exit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where if you're, say you get hit, you know, you're on that head glitch, and it's not like it's the key to life. If you win that one, if you're on that head glitch, you're always gonna win.
Yeah.
You know? You'll come across somebody who's gonna smoke you. And if you're in that case, you got to have an exit strategy, just like somewhere where you can get out of there.
Yeah.
And keep your life.
Yeah.
You know, putting yourself in lights on garrison and just sitting in the corner with an assault rifle.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you.
No, it's not gonna help.
And I would say like another tip too. Going back to that, I mean all this stuff can be applied to the game, but like constantly move for the most part. Like always be moving. Because again, when people say you're camping because you've gotten like 2 or 3 kills off of one spot, that's not camping in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because like I'm just holding a point on the map, and after that I'm gonna run away.
Yeah.
From that spot because people are expecting you. But definitely, if you want to get better at COD, just constantly move around.
Yeah.
Because if you're just sitting in one spot, everyone's gonna know you're there.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna see the little red dot on the map, and they're just gonna run at you.
Yeah.
So, constantly moving around definitely helps. People in the lobby aren't gonna call you a camper. I mean, maybe they will.
Dude, yeah, if they do, man, that's the way some of these people are. Some of the people in public lobbies, man, they're toxic.
The COD community is toxic.
Yeah.
And I hope like we meet people that aren't toxic because we want 2 more players to play with us.
We always say that, and we're being dead ass about that. Like, we would love some good players to team up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that's. I agree. I don't think that's really camping. Talking about headies and holding them. You know, if you're able to identify those or certain points where you can have a position advantage, you can always have those in your pocket. You know, and being able to move throughout the map and potentially hold those, get some kills, and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, the last thing you want to be doing is just constantly exposing yourself. You know.
Yeah, just sitting in one area and not moving.
Yeah, like right now, you know, we're watching Search and Destroy. All these guys, they are all holding points. They're all holding positions. You know, very rarely are they just waltzing out in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Because if they do, the chances of them dying is like instant.
Yeah.
You know, they're looking at corners. They're peeking out to see if someone's there.
Yeah.
You know, they're just they're playing strategically.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you can apply this into pubs too. I mean, obviously S&D's Search and Destroy is way slower.
You know, it is search, so it's slow.
But you can take like this is just basic stuff in COD.
Yeah.
That can make you a better player.
Yeah.
And I mean, other stuff plays into that too, like your sensitivity, like all these different settings and stuff. But changing all those settings aren't gonna make you like a way better COD player.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of it's just awareness of the map, and I mean, the more you play, your shot's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Eventually.
No.
Because we've all been there where like we first pick up COD and we're just not good. That's like
course.
Everyone's COD career.
Yeah, you're just terrible.
Yeah, you've never played it
can't
before.
shoot.
Yeah.
Dude, you talk about settings. Like I remember back when I played like old CODs like MW2 and all that. Man, my sensitivity was always so high.
Yeah.
You know, like it was almost to like 10. It was like 8 or 9 sensitivity.
Yeah.
Now we play on like what? I play 6.6 or 5.6 or something like that.
Yeah. I play on 5.5 on most CODs.
Yeah.
Which I mean, some people think that's too slow.
Yeah.
I think I hover between 5.5 and 6.6.
Yeah. That is low.
Yeah.
You know, but that helps so much if you're struggling with your shot.
Yeah.
Play on a lower sensitivity.
Yeah. Play whatever like you're comfortable on. I mean, a lot of people think if you have a high sensitivity, you're just an insane player because you can aim fast.
Yeah.
But if you just twitch a little bit,
you're screwed.
Yeah, your bullets are gonna miss.
Yeah. You know, like especially had a couple of coffees going through the system.
Yeah.
Forget about it. You haven't eaten. The thumbs are so light.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're screwed.
Or like everyone has a bad day in COD.
Oh yeah.
If you're on a sensitivity that high and you're missing shots, you're definitely gonna miss shots.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know. So yeah, if you're trying to do all those things and like any of these things and you're just getting bodied, you know,
maybe try changing your sensitivity.
Yeah, try sensitivity.
Yeah, but also like copying a pro player's settings isn't gonna make you better.
No.
You have to play on what's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
And you gotta, I don't know, play on it for like a few days or like a few matches at least.
Yeah.
To see if you like it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Because anybody can mimic a pro player's class or their settings and stuff, but there's a reason why they're pro players and we're not.
Yeah.
And why we all play pubs.
Yeah.
But we can take the stuff that they're doing and apply it to pubs.
Mm-hmm.
And we can play a little bit different. I mean, when we play a league, me and you aren't constantly running up all the time. No. We're definitely playing a lot more strategic and smarter.
Yeah.
But in pubs, you can get away with just constantly running up at points.
Some insane ego child.
Yeah. You can get away with that. But again, like we're trying to help the people, our teammates at the bottom of the leaderboard. We want you to get better.
Our boy who's going
Please.
7-18 in a game and is just getting bodied. And I don't know how he's still playing. Or he's like, 6th prestige.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope your dog's playing or something, dude, this round. Cause, yeah, you could do so much better. And then you watch them play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll see them, maybe you run across them on the map,
mm-hmm.
and they're not doing, like, any of this stuff.
Yeah.
They're the guys who are ignoring the UAVs and the harps.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just using the most ridiculous gun.
Yeah.
And
you can tell the good players from like the bad players just by watching them on the map.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah. No,
like you don't even need to shoot that straight.
No, you don't.
But that sucked. We're watching the Optic game right now, and Envoy just killed himself with a nade.
Yep.
That was
even the pros do dumb stuff like that.
They make mistakes.
Just absolutely screwed up right there. But hey. Doesn't mean he's trash.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. What are you gonna do about it? It happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys, like, they're not the end all be all of things. Copying everything they do because they are freakazoid players. Like, they're so good.
Yeah.
But they do have a lot of things that you can take.
You can take away a lot of.
Yeah.
The tips and tricks from them.
Yeah, and most of these guys are following these things anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big thing.
Yeah. And again, like me and you today, I had a game where I went like 72-12 or something.
Yeah. Garrison
control, and we went to round 5 and nearly lost.
Yeah.
Because everyone on my team was negative, and if you just watch the players on my team, like they're not changing anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're just running up, dying and dying.
Yeah.
Just not changing their play style or adapting to what the enemies were doing.
Yeah. It's brutal. I had work today. I was like, dude, I got the Snapchat. I was like, man, I need to hop on. But
it sucks because there are people that, everyone, the good players, and they're frying, and their teammates just aren't doing well.
Yeah.
Which everyone has a bad day in COD, but if it's just you, I know people listening to this, there are people out there that have had that. You're the only one that's positive and doing well, and the rest of your team's just like
trash.
What?
Yeah. But like we're just saying that, right? Like, you're by yourself. I mean, you drop a heinous game like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And we barely won.
Yeah, you barely won. And you could have lost.
Yeah.
Right? But think if, like, you had one other person, like if I was in that game with you, like, it wouldn't have been close.
Yeah.
Right? That's just one extra person.
It would have been a lot easier.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we want to help those people at the bottom. Like, you guys got to help everyone out,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. You need, like, just one person on a team of 6. If you got 2 people who are piecing,
yeah.
Or we have those games, too, where, you and me are just, piecing. Like, last night we were playing, what was it? What's that map? The new mall. Was it mall? The mall?
Oh, Pines.
Yeah, Pines. Right? Like, for whatever reason, I don't really dig that map that much, but man, we were crushing on that map for whatever reason. And the team wasn't tossing them.
Yeah. That map, like, I don't know. It's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but I like it now.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I'm very hot and cold with that map.
Yeah.
But like, our teammates, they weren't doing bad, but they weren't doing great. Like, they were positive.
Yeah. But that's like all.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's what all like players ask for, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you need is if you have a couple of guys on there who are not throwing lives, not being complete. This is whether it's team deathmatch or you're playing control.
Yeah,
or
doesn't matter. Any game
what
mode.
Game,
Yeah.
If you have people who are just staying positive, playing the objective.
Yeah.
especially playing the objective.
Yeah,
That.
especially playing objective.
Oh my
Because
god.
everyone in pubs, like, we all want to be the pub star. You know, everyone's dropping those insane kills. But, like, in hardpoint, if you're not hopping on the hill and, like, getting points, then, like, you're going to lose a game.
Yeah.
You're always going to lose a game if no one on the team's playing objective.
Yeah.
Like, I will set aside, I'll hop on the objective if my teammates are frying.
Right.
But then we run into those people that all they want to do is try and get kills, and they're not getting kills.
Right. Yeah.
And they're not playing OBJ. So now you're just going to lose.
Right. I mean, when we play, most of the time it's me who's grabbing time,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's you who's slaying out, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it always is. You know, and that works because then you can just go off and protect me and protect the point.
Yeah.
And I'm just always soaking up time. Like, I'll finish the game usually always with like close to 2 minutes of time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but then there's the teammates who are not helping as well.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not hopping on time and they're not getting the kills.
Yeah. And especially even if we're playing just like average people, but they want to play the objective, man, I'm not that good where I can hold on a point by myself, like verse 5 people.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people. You can't. It's like, especially because the hard point, if you haven't played it, most of the time they're meant to be points that people can get into. You know, where it's not like you're in this, you know, this room where you can just, you know, hold it so easily.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they're meant to have gunfights in them.
Yeah. Well, that's if you have one really good player on your team and everyone else on the team sucks, or not even sucks, if they're average, and they're not playing objective, they're always going to lose to a team that's playing together.
Yeah.
Like on the OBJ. Always.
And those are the worst games, is when we lose games and the other team is not that good.
Yeah.
But they're just playing together.
Exactly.
And they're doing like any of those things we've mentioned, or especially an objective. If they may just suck regarding like they can't shoot straight.
Yeah.
You know, but they're playing the objective, and our team is okay, but they're not playing.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Yeah. Like hardpoint, they're not rotating to the next points, which this COD, they make that so easy. Like 10 seconds before the hardpoint expires, they show you where the next one is.
Yeah.
The other one, you had to memorize all the hardpoints.
Yeah.
You know, you had to know where they were just in your head. Now you don't have to necessarily.
Yeah. When we say rotating, we mean like moving to the next hill. That's what it. But we're not even going to talk about spawns or like all that because it gets complicated. But that's just one easy thing. Hop on the objective.
Yeah. Just play. If you're gonna hop into an objective
if you're
game
playing
mode, play the damn objective.
Yeah, I get it. Everyone wants to slay out, but imagine dropping 100+ kills and you lose. Like, does that?
Yeah,
that gameplay? Yeah, you dropped 100 kills, but you lost.
Yeah, and you don't want to be that guy who just went and got all the kills and did absolutely nothing for the team.
And then guess what? The other team, you know. Everyone likes to trash talk.
Oh yeah.
You suck.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And like you know you destroyed them, but if your teammates just played a little bit better, you could have won. Cuz like me especially, like I'll play objective, but I definitely like to go out and get kills, but get rotations and position myself. Try to get spawns for like our team and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like just covering everyone on the objective. But like if me and you are both playing objective and we're trying to get kills while on the objective, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
And usually that's what ends up happening. Me and you have to play objective. We have to get all the kills. Our teammates aren't playing objective, but they're trying to get the kills and they're not.
Yeah. No, it's
and other people, I know they feel the same pain as us.
Yeah, because we play all the time at night and we run across most of the same people. But even I played against those guys where they're on the other team and they're in that situation. But they just leave. And I'm like, man.
Yeah.
If your team was like cooking right now.
Just a little bit better.
You fall one of those points.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we'll have absolutely like just bad players on our team.
Terrible.
But they all stack like the hill or something. That's what we want. That's all we need.
Yeah, just absolute robots.
Yeah, just play the objective with us.
Yeah. No, it's true. Those are the people that'll save the game for you. And you got to respect, too, when you're playing. there's certain games like we'll be hyped if we win. If the other team was going so hard and they like did well, like we'll be really excited if we beat them. But if there's like one guy on the team who was us, or anybody out there who's like really good, he's frying.
Yeah.
Like he was doing well against us,
Yeah.
but his team is awful, and that's the reason they lost.
Yeah.
You gotta recognize
You feel for
that.
them.
You
Yeah.
gotta be like,
you don't be those players that just trash talk the other person.
don't tell that dude you suck. Like, no, dude, he was nice. His team was trash and totally blew it for him.
Yeah.
Like
That person was trying to do everything that they can.
Yeah.
And the teammates just tossed.
Yeah. Like, and again, if that guy had one other teammate, they could have brought that game back.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I mean? They could have done it.
It's the COD community can get so toxic.
Yeah. It's really tough.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll discourage you for sure.
Oh yeah.
If these people are just calling you out, saying the worst things about you.
Yeah.
And
like we're called the COD Casuals. Like all the people like in pubs. Oh my God, when Mike and I play and we're winning or whatever, like people are just gonna say a bunch of stuff to us for no reason.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't get why the COD community is like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I get being competitive, but dude, if we cooked you, why are you gonna like clap back at us?
Yeah.
Just yelling at us.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The best is when people trash talk us, and we just don't say anything, and then we come back and win.
Yeah, that's the greatest.
And then they're like, "You suck."
Yeah.
Like,
they're totally defeated.
Yeah.
That's all they can say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, going back with it, right? All the points we've been talking about. So, do we have any more we wanted to cover? 'Cause we're kind of like 45 minutes. I don't know if we have covered all of it.
For the most part, we have. These are just like high level stuff that we talked about. Placement of your person, head glitches, angles, change your play style. Guns that you should be running on a map versus not.
Yeah, I mean, besides that one, you see how all these really work together.
Yeah, it's all like you can't just do one thing.
Exactly.
Everything just you become a better player. You have to do all this. Like it all comes together.
Yeah, exactly. If you can do all those at the same time, and it's not really a juggling act. It becomes pretty natural.
Yeah.
The gun. I mean, the gun stuff. That's really up to you again. But a lot of it just they blend into one another.
Yeah.
Again,
this isn't like pro level stuff here. These are just like COD basics.
They're basic things.
Basic things that you can do to make yourself better.
Right. Yeah, and there's way more advanced things that we're not really going to talk about, and honestly, at times probably not really qualified to talk about.
Yeah.
Like running certain plays.
Yeah, like we don't need
get out of here. Like that's next level stuff. Where if you're playing public matches, you don't need to.
You don't really need to run plays.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we do have plays that we run, the two of us, but like if we're watching like a pro match, we can understand what's happening on the map.
Right.
But like we can't go and tell our public match teammates like, hey, go here, go here, go here.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, dude,
they don't care.
Yeah, they're usually then they have a reason to start swearing.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, dude, I'm some random dude telling them what to do. Like, no thanks.
And I mean, like maybe in another episode we can just talk high level of spawns.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, you just most people don't know that there's a spawn system.
Yeah.
You die, you spawn back in, and then you just run.
Yeah. But and all these pros, they know all that.
Yeah.
And understand that.
There's a whole like algorithm behind it,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, with these points, you can do these just to improve your own game, or if you're fortunate enough to have friends to play with. Yeah. Whether it's like you got like us, it's just the two of us, or if you've got 3 or however many people. I mean, these points will immediately up your game as just an individual player and as a team.
Yeah. Like if you have a team of 6 people, like all your friends, if you all do this, you have a good shot of winning.
Yeah. No, you absolutely do. So yeah, I think we've done a pretty solid job covering all that stuff, more or less.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else that we want to talk about regarding some of those main points there.
Yeah. No, I think we hit everything.
Yeah.
What are we coming up on? 50 minutes?
50
That's
minutes.
pretty good.
Now. Yeah, and as we're talking right now, we're in watching the game still. Search and Destroy. It's
Round
very
11.
heated. It's a very intense game. This week that's going on right now is the first major event of the season. So they're competing for first place, which is how much money is it?
First place is $200,000.
Yeah, $200,000, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Oh no!
They just blew it.
I did. Yeah, they just lost.
Yeah, that's brutal.
They lost.
Yeah, very sad. But
all right.
Yeah, so this whole week they're loving it. This whole week, it's just teams competing in brackets and more or less just going up against one another for the grand finals. So today's Saturday, so Sunday they're playing the big game.
Yeah.
So it'd be pretty awesome to see that. And yeah, I mean they have these events again. They have them every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every week now.
Yeah. Every weekend. Actually, no, it is every week.
Yeah.
It starts Wednesday.
Yeah. Wednesday or Thursday it starts.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
yeah.
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. I mean, this is just a good way to understand COD. Just watch these guys every week.
Yeah.
You have some free time, just watch.
Yeah, exactly. And all the points that we've been talking about in this week's episode, pay attention to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Go
on YouTube.
Mark up a checklist of everything we've talked about today, and 100% they're doing all that stuff and beyond.
Yeah.
And that's why they're pros, and that's why they're able to put up these insane games.
Yeah.
Against other pro players.
Yeah. Go to YouTube, watch the CDL, go subscribe to them.
Yeah.
Grow the CDL more.
Yeah, seriously.
But I guess going forward, the next couple of episodes, I think Mike and I want to add a segment where we just talk about one thing that can help players.
Yeah, one aspect of this, what we talked about today.
For a few minutes.
Yeah.
Just at the end or something like that. I don't know.
So something you can do to be a better player.
Yeah. And as we put out more episodes, we'll have more of a format that we want to go off of.
Yep.
We'll have data to look at of what we actually want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now we're just talking about topics that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely figure out an actual structure and format.
Right.
Once we have more episodes.
Absolutely. And once we exactly, just get a better idea of what we're looking for. But overall, though, I think it's been going great.
Yeah,
we're cruising through here. Episode 3, episode 4 will be coming out next week.
Yeah,
I can't complain. It's kind of crazy. I'm so happy we've been doing this.
Oh yeah.
And to anybody or everybody, if you want to say that, who's been watching, we can't thank you enough. It means the world to us.
Yeah.
We see you out there. We see a couple people
This is
watching.
This is we're just COD fans.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're like you.
yeah, exactly. We're just normal people.
Yeah.
Who play the game. We think we're decent at the game. We don't think we're absolute gods at the game.
Yeah.
But things that we know we're better than some of these people who are just absolute dog water on our team.
We're better than average players.
Yeah. And hey, if you're an average player, we all start there. You So just try some of these points.
Yeah. It'll make you a better player. And trust me, your teammates will be very happy if you do this.
Yeah, they will thank you. You might meet some new people who enjoy the way you play and help you out, and you'll build another squad, and then we hope we stomp you.
I hope we run into you.
Yeah, we honestly. So, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we can wrap it up there.
I think so. So thank you so much, everybody who's been tuning in for this week's episode of the COD Casuals. I'm Mike.
Yeah, I'm Justin.
And we'll see you...
Oh.
What?
Wait, one thing.
What?
You got to follow us.
Yeah,
follow
absolutely.
Us on Twitter,
Follow us
the
on
COD
Twitter.
Casuals.
The COD Casuals.
We're on Spotify, YouTube now. We're on a lot of things.
We forgot the plug. Got to plug everything.
Yeah, we got to add that at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're on Spotify, YouTube, literally any other platform besides Apple. I don't know why Apple's taking forever.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
But I'll look into that. Yeah. Again, leave a review for us.
And on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Turn on the notification bell.
Of course, right.
Just comment. We want to know what everyone thinks of this, and if our audio is good. Yeah. I think our audio is fine.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good, but if anyone has feedback or anything, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know
whether it's bad feedback or good feedback.
Yeah,
we don't really care.
No,
just let us know.
We just want this to get better. And be the best that it can possibly be.
We're just two normal dudes,
that
casual
trying
guys.
this out. So
yeah,
Okay, so we got the plug there. So we're good to go now.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. So we'll see you next week, Saturday, probably around sometime.
Next week, Monday.
Next week, Saturday, we'll film it. Next week, Monday, it'll come out. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm fading. Right? We need to wrap it up before I screw up anymore. But, all right, everyone, take it easy, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
See ya.